Greetings viewers, Tyler from BurlyCast Gaming here, back with a review of Tales of Vesperia, the definitive edition. I couldn't remember the other words. So, my third file here, you'll notice the little star means I've actually completed the story and completed the game. So, I'm just going to load up another file. So, for those who don't know, I have played a few entries in the Tales series. Both Tales of Symphonia and its sequel, Dawn of the New World, Tales of Exilia, I finished, Tales of Legenia, Tales of the Abyss on 3DS, and I've sampled a few others. And I played the PSP one, Radiant Mythology, I think it was called. So I have some experience with the series, what I'm saying. So, where to start? Let's go by combat. So I'm just gonna get myself in combat.
I don't care what rock you crawled out from. Bring it.
After playing this one, because I know this used to be originally an Xbox 360 game, combat is okay, but I've been spoiled by other games in the series, mainly Exilia, where you can do a lot more combos instead of just getting stuck in the 3 hits and then use your arts, which is your special attacks. So combat, for me, wasn't that great, I found. Party...
Okay, let's go.
Nor did I find... I didn't feel as powerful as I've felt in some of the other Tales games. And I'm decent level, I would think. But your party selection is interesting. You do have... I was going to say, you have 9 characters to choose from. So, and with different variations, different kind of classes. So you can have some fun. And there are tons of arts in the game for you to use, some techniques to learn and try out. The soundtrack I found pretty good, but the earlier dungeon, part of this dungeon earlier, sounds like it's from a Mega Man X game, one of the ones like on the PlayStation. But it's good, but nothing too memorable. I only remember that is just because it sounded like a Mega Man X game. I found playing this, I played this a lot on the go. Playing it docked, I have played very little, maybe like 2 to 5 hours on the dock. I played this mostly just like on bus rides, to and from work. When I'm at certain people's houses and we're just sitting and, watching TV and stuff, and I can, grind out some levels and have some fun. I would play this. I found I got about 3.5 hours on my Switch battery for this. I came close to draining it a few times and draining the Joy-Con batteries. Control-wise, I find it controls fine. You can use the D-pad to change your position and use it for commands in battle. Use the left thumbstick to move around. Right thumbstick to do the same as D-pad. X button brings up your menu. And in battle, B is your attack, A is your special attacks, your arts, and Y in the hub world in dungeons is your sorcering, which if you've played any of the Tales games, you can use it to either stun your enemies and then go into a battle and get an advantage where they're stunned and they can't.
It doesn't seem fair.
They can't attack you for a little bit, giving you a few seconds to pop off some damage, or you can make them aggressive and come to you. I did fairly well like the story. I did really well enjoy the story. It was really good, I thought, in my case. Some of it's a little predictable, but that's just, you're gonna kind of get that.
Pretty good.
But I thought it was well, and it did take me 30 hours, and that's just plot. I wasn't really doing too much of the side content, but I did enjoy it, and I love if you're a fan, ever played the Tales series, you get things called skits where you get character interactions, and they're fully voiced in this game, so it's nice. Turn up your volume and just listen and have some fun. They're definitely. I'm definitely gonna look up how to get the rest and maybe do. I'm expecting and wanting to do a second playthrough of the game, just to see how it holds up. Because like certain Tales games, like I did Tales of the Abyss, I think 3 times. I ran through
I have been
3
trained by
times
knights. I
on
won't
my
lose.
3DS, and I enjoyed the heck out of it. And Tales Exilia, I played both stories each at least once. And one day plan to do a third run, go to the 4th run for recording. That's way in the future.
Foul affliction, be gone. Recover. I'm not finished.
If this is your first in the Tales, if you're interested, if this is your first one in the Tales series, I'd say it's an okay starting point. But if you want my honest opinion, the best one to start, in my opinion, is Exilia. I think it's PS3 and PS3. I have it on the PS3, and maybe a PC port as well. I think it's a little bit better than this. But if you have a Nintendo Switch and you've sunk tons of hours in the Octopath, which is very easy to do, and you played the Tales game, never played a Tales game, but kind of like these action RPGs, I'd recommend it.
Alright, we did it.
If you're not an action RPG fan, I can honestly say this isn't worth. Okay, we got a little skit. So I'll show you a little
We're
skit.
invincible! We're strong! Unbeatable! Unwavering! We are brave Vesperia!
See, the nice thing is I like the little
You let your
conversation
guard
you
down
get the
anymore
characters'
and you'll trip
portraits
over it.
reacting. It's
Come
kind of fun.
on! I was in such a good mood, too.
You drop your guard more than any of us, old man.
Oh, isn't that just acting?
Oh, my dear Judith. How very perceptive.
Let
I guess it takes an
I
adult.
recommend the
Things
game.
like this just whiz right over
I'm not
these
gonna really
youngins'
do a-
heads, you see.
A
You ever notice how
rating
the old man's ears wiggle when he's
star
lying?
or
Look,
out of 10.
Raven's ears are wiggling.
If you're an
You're
RPG
right.
fan,
They
you're a
really
Tales
are
fan.
wiggling.
I
I
never
checked
heard
picking
anything
up.
more
I bought the
ridiculous in my
Switch,
life. You never met anyone
Switch
as
port.
calm and
I
careful
don't know
as
if
old
there's any
Raven.
real differences
Look at
on the
those ears
PS4
go.
or Xbox
Anyway,
One port.
the
I bought
important
the
thing is
Switch
to
'cause
proceed with caution, right?
I'm looking to Switch everywhere, so it's nice to just I can play some RPGs on the go. So yeah. Not much else I could say. I know I'm a little droning, and I'm used to doing that. But I'd like to know your thoughts and comments in the comment section below. I really do appreciate to hear from you. But yeah, always check the Twitter. It's will be in the description. Burlyman Gaming on Twitter, because you'll be able to know what's going on. What am I up to keep up to date? Because as some of you, if you watch it, may notice, there were no Pokemon parts this week, and possibly no Pokemon and Spider-Man parts next week. I update on Twitter as much as I can, because YouTube, because we're not big enough on YouTube to send messages out, because that's YouTube for you. Alright. Well, I think that's enough rambling for today. This has been Tyler from Burlyman Gaming, signing off. Bye.